Welcome to this tutorial on how to create and manage an engineering change order, or ECO, using the Product Lifecycle module. This feature helps teams control changes to products, bills of material, and production routings. Before we create and execute an ECO, let's look at an important configuration that controls the timing and automation of stage progression. From the General Settings section of the Product Lifecycle module, you can define two powerful automation fields, deadline, and time automatically moves to next stage. This setting is only for stages that have three approval types: optional, approves but approval is optional, and comment. Deadline defines how long approvers or users have to take action, either to approve or leave a comment show stage. The countdown starts when the ECO enters a new stage. In the after field, enter the duration, either in hours or days, and then select the appropriate type, hours or days. This tells the system exactly how long to wait before considering the stage overdue. Time automatically moves to next stage is the additional waiting time after the deadline expires. Once this time passes, the system will automatically approve and move the ECO to the next stage. This helps keep the workflow moving even if someone forgets to take action. For example, if you set a deadline of 0.5 hours and an auto move time of 1 hour, then the total wait time will be 1.5 hours after the stage begins. To make this automation work, make sure both values are greater than 0, and don't forget, you must configure a cron job to allow the system to check deadlines and perform automatic actions in the background. If you don't want this automation to take effect, simply set the deadline, time automatically moves to next stage, or both fields to 0. This disables the automatic progression and returns control fully to manual approval. Then, click Save to apply your settings. Now let's configure the prefix settings for your engineering change orders. Select Prefixes. Here, you can define how your ECO codes are generated. In the field Engineering Change Order Prefix, enter the desired prefix, for example, ECO. Next, set the Engineering Change Order number. This is the starting number for your ECO sequence. Then, choose the format in which the numbers should appear. You can choose one of 4 formats. Once everything is set, click Save to apply your ECO prefix configuration. Next, go to Approval setting to set up an approval workflow for engineering change orders before they can be executed. Click on the New Approval Setting button to start. In this step, we'll create an approval setting specifically for engineering change orders. Set the Related field to Engineering Change Order to ensure this workflow applies to ECOs. Under Staff, choose the employee who will be responsible for approval. Then, choose the action, either approve or sign. Click the plus button to add more approvers if needed. If you enable only one person needs to approve the transaction option, the ECO will be approved or rejected as soon as the first approver takes action. The rest of the approvers won't need to approve and won't be able to take any further action. If this option is not checked, the approval process will follow a sequential order. Each approver must wait for the previous one to approve before they can take action. And if any approver rejects the request, the whole process stops immediately. Next, go to the ECOs menu. ECOs help you manage modifications to products, bill of material, or routing. Let's create a new engineering change order by clicking on the New ECO button. In the New ECO screen, fill in the key details to define your change. Enter a name for your ECO in the Name field. This helps identify the purpose of the change. Next, choose the ECO type from the list. These are defined in the Types and Stages settings. In the Apply On field, select the scope of the change. If you want to increment the version of a product, choose Product Only. Then, select the relevant product and its variant, if available. If you want to update the bill of material, such as modifying component quantities, or adding or removing components, choose BOM. Then select the BOM to be updated. The related product field will be filled in automatically based on the selected BOM. To update the production routing, for example, adding or removing operations or editing operation steps, choose Routing. Then, select the routing you wish to modify. And finally, if you want to update both the BOM and routing at the same time, choose BOM and Routing. Then select the appropriate BOM, and the system will automatically populate the routing, product, and product variant fields based on the BOM. In this video, I will guide you through creating an ECO to update and increment the version of a bill of material. So I will select BOM as the scope, and then choose the bill of material named wooden chair. As soon as the BOM is selected, the corresponding product and product variant fields will be filled in automatically. Next, select the responsible person. This is the user in charge of overseeing this change. And define the engineering team, the department responsible for executing the eco. Set the priority to indicate how urgent this change is. Choose from high, medium, low, or urgent. Now, let's configure the effective timing. This determines when the new version will take effect. Select as soon as possible if you want the version update to apply immediately once the eco is completed. That means right after the eco reaches the done status or when you click apply change. Or select add date if you want the new version to become effective on a specific date. When you choose add date, don't forget to set the effective date. This is the exact date the version change will be applied. In this case, I'll select as soon as possible because I want the version update to take effect right after the eco is approved and finalized. In the reason field, enter a short explanation for why this change is needed. In the attachment field, you can upload any supporting documents related to the eco, such as technical drawings, instructions, or screenshots, if available. Then describe the full scope of the change in the change description, including updated components, processes, or any technical adjustments. One more thing. You can add tags to your eco. In the tags field, add keywords to help you quickly search and filter ECOs later on. This is especially helpful when you're managing a large number of engineering change orders across different products, BOMs, or routings. Once done, click Save and Send to submit the eco for approval. This option only appears if an approval workflow is already configured. Otherwise, click Save. Click here to return to the eco list. And click on the eco number to open the detail page. From the detail page, you can also create tasks related to this eco to track specific actions or responsibilities. Back at the top of the page, click Send Request Approval to initiate the approval workflow. Based on the approval workflow I created at the beginning of the video, this eco requires 2 approvers. The first approver is Jenny Kim. I'll now log in with her account. Next, click on the notification icon, then select the notification message. The system will automatically redirect you to the eco detail page. From here, I'll choose Approve so we can proceed with the next steps. Now that the first approver has approved, it's time for the second approver to complete their part of the process. The second approver in our workflow is GTS. Click Sign, then use your mouse or touchscreen to draw your signature. Once you're done, click Sign again to submit the signature and confirm approval. Now the engineering change order has been fully approved by both users, and we're ready to move on to the next step, Start Revision. Go to the Revision tab. The updated BOM with its new version number will appear here. This is where you can make changes to the bill of materials, updating existing components or adding new ones. Let's start by updating an existing component. I will change screws 40 mm to screw 45 mm. Next, I'll add a new component, stabilizing crossbar steel, and enter the quantity required. Update order and click Save to add this new component to the revised BOM. Now, let's click Start Revision to officially begin the revision process. Because this eco type has stages configured, the system will automatically generate a list of stages defined for this type. Each stage represents a checkpoint in your eco process. This first stage is set to optional, which means no formal approval is needed. Click Done to complete the stage manually, or the system will move forward automatically if you've set deadline and transition time in general settings. Once done, click Next to move to Stage 2. This stage is set to approval, which means formal approval is required. This is a sequential approval process and assigned approvers will receive a system notification. In this stage, there are 2 approvers, Jenny Kim and Jane Smith, who must approve in sequence. Jenny Kim needs to approve first, followed by Jane Smith. Additionally, if you want to fast-track the stage, admins or the eco responsible can also approve or reject it. If following the correct approval sequence, we first log in with Jenny Kim's account, click the notification to open the eco that requires approval. On the eco screen, we select Approve, then choose one of the 2 options, Approve or Reject. If Approve is selected, the approval request will be forwarded to Jane Smith. At this point, we log in with Jane Smith's account, click the notification to access the eco details. On this screen, Jane Smith must provide a signature to approve the stage. Once Stage 2 has been approved. Click Next to proceed to the next stage. This stage uses the approval type, approves, but approval is optional. This means users assigned to this stage can choose to approve, but this approval request is not required. Instead, admins or responsible users can decide to proceed to the next stage if everything at stage 3 has been fulfilled, or choose to stop the echo by selecting Approve or Reject. Alternatively, you can configure the system to automatically approve and move to the next stage after a specific time period. To do this, go to General Settings and set the timing values. In the Deadline field, set how long users have to review or comment once the stage begins. In the Time Automatically Moves to Next Stage field, define how long after the deadline the system should advance to the next stage automatically. In this stage, since I am logged in as an admin, I will manually approve the stage to move forward to the next stage. After that, we click Next to proceed to the next stage, Stage 4. This stage is set to comment, and 2 users, John Doe and Jane Smith, are assigned to provide feedback. First, we log in as John Doe. He'll see a comment button in the top right corner of the screen. After entering his remarks and clicking Save, the system marks his input as an approval, showing an approved label along with his comment below. Next, we log in as Jane Smith and follow the same steps. Once both users have commented, the system automatically marks Stage 4 as approved. At this stage, you'll see the Apply Change button in the top right corner. That's because we enabled the Allow to Apply Change option when configuring Stage 4. You can either continue to the next stage, if there is one, or apply the version change right now by clicking Apply Change. After clicking, 2 scenarios may occur. If Effective is set to as soon as possible, the new version, whether it's a product, BOM, or routing, will be applied immediately. The system will automatically approve all remaining stages, and the echo will be marked as done. If Effective is set to at date, the echo will move to pending version changes. All remaining stages will still be auto-approved, but the version update will only take effect on the specified date. In this demo, I configured the echo for a bill of materials with Effective set to as soon as possible. That means the new BOM version is applied immediately and now appears in the bills of material list. In the echo detail view, you can also review the version information and full revision history under the Revision tab. And that wraps up our tutorial on managing engineering change orders and applying version changes in the Product Lifecycle module. Thanks for watching.